and all, and welcome to Hashtag Shout Season 2, Episode 1. Welcome to the show. We're glad to be back. This is our official return to the world of YouTube, and by God, we are glad to be back. We've been doing our separate things since 2012, and of course, we have been recording little bits of Shout. Unfortunately, a lot of uploading issues meant that getting Season 2 underway has been delayed. But don't worry, we're going to be having some special stuff for you. We're going to be having clips of a show that me and Adam did together where we were debating the topic of the death penalty. So if you're into your controversial subjects, tune in to that. But let us kick off the show by introducing the players of this unwinnable game. It's like Call of Cthulhu, only less aliens, more misery. He is the pirate pimp, TheLonewalker1.
I like it. I like it. I like it a lot.
We have a man. We have a man so geek that he finds your lack of faith disturbing. All must bow to the king of geeks. Is that right?
Of course.
Exactly. And of course, I am the Prince of Professionalism, Steve Jones 313, and we thank you for joining us for Season 2, Episode 1 of Hashtag Shout, the weekly debate/discussion show when three guys get together to talk about pretty much anything and everything. And seeing as we're back for the first episode of Season 2 and the first episode of 2013, let's kick it off in a way that we all know and love.
Boobs!
No, not with boobs, although we do all love and know boobs.
Legs.
No, we're not talking about a part of the anatomy, okay?
I don't care what you're talking about.
This is why I should ban iPods and all that jazz from recordings, because now they're just looking at boobs.
I know! How awesome is that?
Well, how about, before you continue with the boobs, you go right ahead and give us your tweets of the week?
That's a pussy playing with a pussy.
Okay, as I said, can we
Skeletor! Ladies and gentlemen, let us move on to my tweet.
Skeletor!
Our first tweet comes from @TheRealLSnow. How can you tell your girlfriend is getting fat? When she fits into your wife's clothes. @HeoZiggler. A cat has replaced the iron in Monopoly. Cat ladies everywhere rejoice. If only they had someone to play with. The second one from him, @HeoZiggler. Hashtag what to say after sex. Cut. And finally, from @most famous quote. One good thing about music. When it hits you, you feel no pain. Bob Marley.
No woman, no cry.
Don't worry about a thing.
So, about the excess of awesome there. So those are a nice short tweet of the week to get us back into the show. Just shaking the rust off here. In fairness, we have been gone since December 2012. We
survived the apocalypse!
Or apocalypse.
Anyway, so that's it. We are back, and like I said, basically what we do on this show, in case this is the first time you're tuning in, every week we get together. We look at some of the news that happen around the world that's caught our attention. We look at some of the things which are happening, things such as the comic book industry, the world of movies and music, entertainment, I suppose, in general. Plus, sometimes we may stumble upon controversial subjects that we feel the need to talk out in debates. So for instance, you may get moments where we're talking about some of the most controversial subjects, like abortion or whatever. It all depends what's happening in the world at the time. We're just here to comment on what's going on. We're a bit like, it's like an entertaining, more enjoyable form of The View without all the bitches.
It's like The View, but with a little more penis.
Like the man show, then.
I don't know. I've never seen or heard
That was
of.
when Jimmy Kimmel started.
Oh, well, there you go. But yeah, so one thing which caught my attention, and actually it was pointed out to me by a friend of mine from DeviantArt.com, there's some news in the story. Some news online which just baffled me completely. How some people, why are you both doing the Tonto dance?
Because it's on the computer and you've got to.
Sit down.
Sorry, boss.
Anyway, you know how there's a lot of
Sorry.
people out there that get offended over fucking anything.
Yeah.
But there are people who actively go out and look to get offended.
It's because they clearly haven't seen me and Dad do the Tonto dance yet.
Well,
Coming soon to a real YouTube by.
Well,
Yes.
I found it as I was shown an example of this. Basically, this is from Yahoo News. It's the only news article I have for you guys today.
Yahoo!
Florida's new business logo, sexist criticism. Basically, a company in Florida. Let's have a look. Basically, late last week, Enterprise Florida is the name of the company, and they're promoting Florida's job growth. And they had a slogan which says, "Florida, the perfect climate for business." And in the word Florida, the letter I is replaced with a tie. Right? As
Does it look like a penis?
a necktie. No.
Does it look like a penis?
Here are some of the comments that received. Your tie logo is offensive. What? Business is men only? Not very female friendly at all. With so many new women business owners impacting our economy, you should consider ditching the tie. This logo sends the wrong message.
What company is this?
Florida business.
Florida business. Florida Enterprise Florida. This logo sends the wrong message. It seems to scream, "We don't hire women." I thought immediately that it set us back all the work we've done. It's not that they have to make it pink or girly, but maybe they put a briefcase or something like an iPhone or a smartphone in there to represent business. Okay, that last bitch got some fucking facts for you, you stupid cunt.
There we go.
First things first, you can't use an iPhone. It's against copyright, you fucking moron.
You could use an iPhone shape, like the black bold thing.
Cut. It's owned by Apple. They own the shape.
WWE used it.
Yeah,
They
but,
just put extra little buttons on it.
yeah, but they get away with that way. But the thing is, you can't use the iPhone, or you can't use anything like that because that would be against copyright. Smartphone, probably the same thing. A briefcase, exactly. Which letter are you going to replace with a briefcase? And and the idea of like a tie is sexist. A tie, women can wear ties.
Oh, they can.
Precisely, a lot of women.
Very hot.
Exactly.
Oh, God.
A lot of women do wear ties.
Like AJ Lee.
In every job that I've worked in that's had an office environment to it, any part of the office aspect to it, I've seen lasses wear ties. I've never been in a job where women haven't worked in an office where at least one woman hasn't worn a tie. There's nothing. Yeah, men are the ones that usually wear ties. Doesn't mean women can't.
Have you noticed how when we point out that women don't wear ties occasionally, we're sexist? When we point out that it's cool when they do wear ties, we're sexist?
Yeah, like AJ, she used to wear a tie, and Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah, I mean, some examples of women wearing ties on the screen right now for you.
You have a Google search. Google search.
Yes, I must!
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean,
That's wearing. But not girls. Not girls.
they can look good wearing ties. Now, of course, I know immediately this lass is going to be saying, "Oh, you're now objectifying." Look, all joking aside, this is a pathetic story. It really fucking is. This idea that, that tie, having using a tie is sexist. I mean, Christy Everson Pepper wrote this on Facebook. Good grief. It's embarrassing to be a woman sometimes. You really think a tie is sexist? Wow, I thought nothing of it. Come on, ladies. Show men that we are not a bunch of crybabies.
What would happen to the porn industry if women weren't allowed to dress like secretaries? Or schoolgirls?
Melissa Medley, who's the chief marketing officer for Enterprise Florida, told ABC News, "If you see a tie, you think business. There's nothing sinister here. There's no secret formula for how it was approached. Will you two stop talking over the top of me?
We're not.
You are?
We're talking under you.
Oh, I swear.
That's right.
Jesus Christ. She added, I recognise some people might look at that and connect to a man's article of clothing. Most people do so because they haven't seen the rest of the campaign. Maybe people just need to shut the fuck up and quit being offended by the smallest of fucking things. I mean, there is a level of feminism that I agree with completely, but I'm an equalist. I see men as women as equals. You know, women pay more tax, unfair. Women, on average, get paid less than men, unfair. You know, there are some unfair. Of course, there's unfairness to the male population as well.
I'm not sure on that one.
Bearing in mind that when you get into a court system, a lot of the times the courts look more favourably towards males and females. Like in instances, Yes, it is.
But you could say the same thing. You could say
for those wondering what's happening, I've just been asked: is it sexist to tell a woman to calm her tits?
Well, she has them, and obviously they are not calm.
Bearing in mind, we're not on camera; they can't see what we're doing, so
Yeah,
I have to explain
but
silences.
But you've just told us off for talking,
So we're being good and not talking now.
No, the point is, there's a lot of things about people like feminists, like the worst feminists you can get are the ones that feel the need to go on a campaign over the tiniest of fucking shit. It's ridiculous. I mean, chill the fuck out.
I generally got told off by feminists because I was eating a burger. Not because they weren't vegetarian. They just found it offensive to women for some reason. I was like, why? Did I ask you to make me the goddamn burger?
It's not like you eating beef.
Yeah, for a start. That's something we could get onto. But really, I don't get some of these people, like, I don't get the connection. It's like, oh, tie sexist. Because women can't wear ties.
Ties are not sexist, ties are sexy. There's a difference.
Yeah, I mean,
we've just seen lots of sexy girls in time.
We have.
I mean, just...
Type in Lisa Ann.
It baffles the fucking mind that people can be this fucking stupid. And that's what you are, by the way. If you found this offensive, you're stupid. You have an IQ so fucking low, it's not high enough to qualify for a minus. You simply lack the capacity to think.
You know, if you got rid of all the women who got offended by this,
the
IQ would actually go up by 1, singularly.
It's like people of that, the people who took offence to this are that stupid at it.
Now you can take offence to me, because at least I said something worth taking offence to.
Like, it's... I can't understand it. I really, really cannot understand how anyone found that offensive. Women can wear ties. Yes, men in a majority wear ties in relation to women, but I'm sorry. To say that it's sexist because of that? Shut the fuck up. It's not like it was a fucking dick. Alright? It wasn't like it was like in the background in a slightly transparent text. Instead of white, it was just women suck, men are awesome. It was a fucking tie. You useless bastards.
What, like a flute?
No, nailing tailor. Well, I thought there was a picture of Lisa. I remember a picture of Lisa Ann in a tie. She had more than just that on in the beginning.
You both do not help the argument.
What? We've just said we don't find it sexist.
Hey, what do they say that wearing certain clothes are empowering? We're empowering them with the power of our penises.
Oh God!
I wasn't going that route. I never said that.
No, I did. Me, Adam Caulfield, TheLonewalker1 @gmail.com.
Good luck getting guests on this show ever again.
We don't want guests. We had a cocksucker on once, so he pissed us off.
In fairness, we had 2. But
they both pissed us off, and they were both cocksuckers. So,
but the point is,
not that there's anything wrong with that.
I'm talking about people who are actually known. Guys on YouTube and other websites that might actually be able to get on the show if we're professional enough.
I take offense. I'm very professional.
Okay then. Okay, hang on. I would like to.
Boobs.
I would. Skeletal.
Precisely.
Skeletal.
That's not fair. You made a remark about some
person on this planet.
About a person that looked that. I don't know what to say. You made a remark about a person who wouldn't do a person because they were currently doing a fictional animated character.
Okay, on the show,
Neverland.
Your point?
It was funny.
I would like to apologize.
What's that got to do with this?
That's why I laughed at Skeletal.
Yeah, he mentioned Skeletal.
I'd like to point out at this point, I'd like to apologize for the last joke. Don't mean it. I was simply poking fun.
Poking fun.
No, Dad, I'm trying to base it, see. I'm merely poking fun at the entire situation by being overly exaggerative in my language.
Overly exaggerative.
Shut your face. carry on with the show.
This is turning into a carry-on. This is the worst.
Carry on.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Mention.
Mention. Damn. So what's been happening in the world of entertainment, geek?
Lots and lots and lots.
Well, let's get straight to it. What news have you got for us?
Quite a bit of news, to be fair. In the world of movies, lots and lots has happened. And I mean lots and lots.
Lots and lots and lots. Would you say many things?
Many.
Many.
We're
narrowing it down.
Wish there for
We had at least 3 lots, so we now have 2 manys.
Right.
Hang on. I think I just got myself there.
Johnny Depp
Uh-huh.
has lined up another gangster biopic.
Thank God, I thought you were going to say Pirates of the Caribbean.
And there's rumour that is getting good as well.
Oh!
I didn't mind the last one, I gotta admit. Johnny Depp is set to add another real-life gangster to the roster of characters he's played on screen, with EW reporting that he has signed on to star in Black Mass. Directed by Barry Levinson, the film will see him portray Whitney Bulger. Either Bulger or Bulger, one of the two, an infamous Boston crime figure who built up something of a Robin Hood legend. Working as an FBI informant for years, Bulger built up a crime empire before going on the run to avoid indictment. He was arrested in 2011, aged 81, after 16 years in hiding.
Nice.
And for 12 of those years, he was listed on the FBI's 10 most wanted list.
Impressive. So, Johnny Depp...
He's believed to be the real-life inspiration for Jack Nicholson's character in The Departed.
Departed.
It's a very good film.
Fair enough.
You have to forgive me for pronunciation here. Guillermo del Toro, best known for directing the Hellboy films, and Pan's Labyrinth.
I like that film.
Yep.
Cool.
Has added yet another project to his already busy schedule. The Mexican auteur set to produce an adaptation of The Secret Garden. Published in 1911 by Francis Hodgson Burnett. The novel tells the story of a southern 10-year-old girl struggling to adapt to life in England, having been relocated from India to her uncle's country estate. And obviously more on that happens. This isn't Del Toro. Del Toro isn't set to be directing this one, but he has managed to secure the Beasts of the Southern Wild screenwriter at Lucy Alba to write the script, while Don't Be Afraid of the Dark collaborator Mark Johnson will help with production. Del Toro's next production, Pacific Rim, opens this year on the 12th of July in the UK. On top of this, you have we'll go Star Wars first.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a big week in Star Wars. As we know, previously announced in the Star Wars world was J.J. Abrams to direct Star Wars Episode 7.
Yeah.
Which set the internet alight with the fact that because J.J. can't direct both that and Star Trek, surely. Well, apparently he can. And he's going to. So get the fuck over it.
Indeed.
Continue. Go on. Go on, yeah.
What are you up to?
I'm fixing my braces. It's fine. Trust me, I'm fine. That's just something I feel needs to be done.
As well in Star Wars, Disney has confirmed that as well as Star Wars Episode 7, Episode 8 and Episode 9, you will be getting stand-alone Star Wars movies.
Oh, that's going to be impressive.
After rumours all week long that Yoda might be receiving his own spin-off movie, Disney has confirmed that several Star Wars standalone projects are indeed in the works. The new films will deal with some of the characters who won't be receiving as much screen time in the new trilogy, with several spin-offs to be released over the same kind of timescale as the main series. I can confirm to you that in fact we are working on a few standalone films, revealed Disney CEO Bob Iger. Larry Kasdan and Simon Kinberg are both working on films derived from the great Star Wars characters that are not part of the overall saga. We still plan to make Star Wars 7, 8, and 9 roughly over a 6-year period of time, starting in 2015. But there are going to be a few other films released in that period too. The rumoured films are...
Here we go.
This was released 24 hours after that news came out. Entertainment Weekly reports that films are afoot for a pair of movies to focus on Boba Fett,
That'll sell.
and Han Solo, respectively.
Yeah, that'll sell.
Now, when I first heard this, I shared a link on my Facebook page, which is just my my personal one, which is facebook.com/King, G33K King.
Yeah.
That if they were to do this, I would want a Star Wars one that delved into Han and Chewie's backstory and the young adventures of a Han Solo. Now, if this is where they're going to go, I'll be over the moon. Which sounds as if I will, because the rest of the article went on to say the outlet describes the story as a young Han Solo saga focused on the wisecracking smuggler's origin story and a bounty hunter adventure with Boba Fett at the center of a rogues gallery of galactic scum. The solo adventure is thought to take place at some time after the events of Revenge of the Sith, while Boba Fett's story would take set between A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back. As well as this, the other major rumor is Yoda.
That could be interesting.
Very much so, and I've got to say, I would look forward to all three of those films. Right. On to games. Game adaptations of movies.
Mm-hmm.
They are rebooting the Hitman movie franchise, if you can even call it a franchise.
Okay.
Agent 47, which will now be Paul Walker. Paul Walker, best known for his adventures in the Fast and the Furious franchise. He's the little blonde one. And Need for Speed is getting its own adaptation, with Batman joining the ranks. Michael Keaton has signed on for the adaptation of DreamWorks, with Dominic Cooper playing a major part in this. Dominic Cooper, well known for Marvel fans for playing Howard Stark, and for other people for being in, I think it was Mamma Mia. He was also in The History Boys.
What character did he play?
I think it was the main guy, like the main young'un.
Deacon is the main young'un.
The Dick. One tries to get ahead of the teacher.
Yeah, Deacon. Charming fellow.
Yeah. Right, so that's all it is for game adaptations. Let's just have a quick look here for Marvel news. Chris Pratt, best known for his work in Parks and Recreation, will be playing Peter Quill, otherwise known as Star-Lord, in the Guardians of the Galaxy film to be released sometime, I believe it's 2014 is released in the US on August 1st. He's best known for Parks and Recreation, 5-year engagement. He's a very funny guy. This film is going to be more comedy based. And he's going to play the main guy. He's a character born Star-Lord. For a quick synopsis of him without me going into too much detail. A character born to a human mother and alien father. He pilots a psychically connected spacecraft and is very much the hero of the series. Zachary Levi, I'm trying to think of who he is now. That's not coming to me. And John Krasinski, who is best known for his work in The Office, the US version of it.
Okay.
He plays Jim, I believe.
All right.
Basically Martin Freeman's character over here.
Oh, yeah.
We're also are linked as well, but it seems as if they went with Pratt for his comic timing. As well as linked to this, believe it or not, Jim Carrey and Adam Sandler have both been linked recently to the film. Jim Carrey to play I can't remember the name of the character now, but he's a CGI tree.
Okay.
And Adam Sandler to play Rocket Raccoon.
Alright.
So you wouldn't have to see either of their faces mugging up the screen, you just hear their voices.
Alright.
Which to boss is a nightmare to hear Adam Sandler over and over again.
Oh,
Do.
God,
screw it.
Batman.
A full synopsis for The Amazing Spider-Man 2 has been revealed. The official press release also confirms Paul Giamatti's involvement. In The Amazing Spider-Man 2, for Peter Parker, life is busy. Between taking out the bad guys as Spider-Man and spending time with the person he loves, Gwen, high school graduation can't come quickly enough. Peter has forgotten about the promise he made to Gwen's father to protect her by staying away, but that's a promise he just can't keep. Things will change with Peter when a new villain, Electro, emerges and old friend Harry Osborn returns. and Peter uncovers new clues about his past.
Okay.
So, the Rhino is going to be in this. Paul Giamatti is going to play the Rhino, which is a very good one because I believe in 2011, Paul Giamatti had an interview and said his favourite character as a kid, his favourite villain, was the Rhino from Spider-Man. I really want to play it. Problem being is the Rhino is a big hulking brute of a guy trapped in his Rhino suit.
Yes.
Paul Giamatti's not.
Not at the moment.
For you no, he's not, and never will be. In CGI, yes, but not with anything else. For you wrestling fans, he was recently in a CM Punk promo where he tried to say that he was impersonating Paul Heyman. That gives you some kind of idea of what he looked like.
Yeah.
Electro, played by Jamie Foxx, should be an interesting take on the character. Electro's, what was it? If you're not... He's not bisexual. He's not gay, but he's not straight. It's like he doesn't. I think it's pansexual, is it? Where he doesn't see gender.
Yeah.
He's kind of. That's what Electro is. He's also at this point in the comic books, which he probably won't be in the movie, is made up entirely of electricity and can transform himself into his body will or transport himself through any electrical port.
All right.
A bit like how in. Well, not a bit. It's similar to the way Mirror Master works in DC. As long as there's a mirror or some sort of object like that, a reflective surface, he can travel in that. So it's interesting to see how this. Emma Stone is returning as Gwen Stacy. Andrew Garfield is returning as Peter Parker. Sally Field is returning as Aunt May. A quick thing, I recently saw Linking. As much props as I can give Daniel Day-Lewis and Steven Spielberg have to be given to Sally Field as well. Sally Field does an amazing role in that, for a role that I don't know a great deal about Mrs. Linking or the history there, but she has, she did a great job. So props there, and I believe finally I'll be wrapping. Yeah, finally one last thing is another game adaptation actually. J.J. Abrams is, as I said, directing Star Wars Episode 7. He's also just finished wrapping up filming Star Trek Into the Darkness, which looks quite good, even from a non-Trekkie like myself.
Right.
Is reportedly linked to direct a new film based on the adaptation of a well-known video game franchise. Actually, he's linked to two of them. Both sci-fi, as you imagine with JJ. I think most of these get love on PC. I'm not sure where they're played.
One might be Dead Space?
No. One would be Portal.
Wow. A Portal movie?
Yeah.
Oh, good lord.
And the other would be Half-Life.
They're going to do the orange box.
Half-Life, I would be for, even though I've not played the games. Portal, I'd stay away from that for one reason: the joke's done.
Yeah.
And of course, the fans. If you mess that up,
if you get that story wrong. The thing is, they did a lot of work into the actual story of it, especially when you got things like Ratman and the secret behind Caroline and all that. My worry would be they would fuck it up with Half-Life. You've got more of a story to work with, so it's less likely to screw it up. But at the same time, I don't know. I always kind of cringe when I hear that a game's going to be turned into a movie, because I can't recall a time that I've seen a movie based on a game and I've gone, yeah, like that, because I didn't like Mortal Kombat.
I did.
I like Street Fighter just because
how bad it is.
I love watching. I just love watching Adam.
It's cringeworthy.
I was watching Adam Gomez kick the shit out of Van Damme. Fucking yes. Yeah, right.
There's Paul Giamatti there for you, boss.
Mm.
Have a quick look there. He has the right look for the face-wise, perfect look for the Rhino, but as you can imagine, not really the stature.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's,
Well, it goes on to say Abrams was appearing as keynote speaker at the 2013 DICE Summit. and revealed that there's an idea we have for a game that we'd like to work on with Valve.
Mm-hmm.
An exciting enough prospect on its own that J.J. Abrams wants to do a game.
Yeah.
Valve co-founder Gabe Newell then wanted to say, we're super excited about that, and we also want to talk about making movies, either a Portal movie or a Half-Life movie. The two properties are two of the studio's most popular sci-fi games, the former focusing upon the fiendish challenges of a malicious artificial intelligence, while the latter is an all-action blaster set around a research facility that accidentally opens a gateway to another world. We're able to officially come on board for either project. We'll be dancing our way into geek nirvana. Let's hope there's more to this than hot air and backslapping. And one last one, let's find out how I wrap it up. I know I've said that probably the last couple, to be fair. Godzilla is getting a reboot. Gareth Edwards' Godzilla reboot looks to be adding to its cast, as Bryan Cranston, most well known for a certain amount of viewers as Malcolm's dad from Malcolm in the Middle, or recently is well known for either being fan cast consistently as Commissioner Gordon, or for actually, doing work and being an awesome actor in the great TV series Breaking Bad. See, I can actually say that because I actually watched it.
Yeah.
And Elizabeth Olsen, the non-fucked up Olsen kid, has reportedly joined the project. Aaron Taylor Johnson, who, if I remember, is Kick-Ass in Kick-Ass. That's not just me swelling his ego, that's actually the name of the character. Is a leading man in that. He'll be playing a soldier. Cranston rumored to be joining on to play his stepfather, and Olsen will probably be playing the love interest in that. It's getting this whole story is getting a rewrite from Frank Darabont. Those who don't know who Frank Darabont is, you've more likely heard of a film he made once called Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah,
just a little film. It's not a huge, massive film. It's just consistently one of the best films that people rank over and over again.
Yeah.
On top of that, it's been reported by Heat Vision that the film will contain plenty of monsters, not just Godzilla, maybe a return from Morpha, which is Godzilla 1 Prince's great vengeful guys. It's set to open in the UK on the 16th of May 2014. I know I didn't mention the release date for Amazing Spider-Man 2. I will do that now. Amazing Spider-Man 2 is set to open in the UK on the 18th of April 2014. So as well as how many graphic novel films and how many comic book films we had this year, and awesome films we had out this year, there's also a lot coming out in the next 3 years. And quite frankly, there has never been a better time in the world to be a geek, which means there's definitely never been a better time in the world to be a geek king.
Absolutely. Just before we look at anything else, we quickly want to jump over to Tumblr. As you know, we have a Tumblr page, shouttheshow.tumblr.com. Of course, I'll be plugging that later on in the show. But sometimes we get questions from you guys. We love getting your questions. shouttheshow.tumblr.com/ask, where you can send us questions about us. And the good thing about this show is, seeing as we don't follow any particular main theme, we discuss pretty much anything and everything. You can ask us questions about anything and everything. And we've had 2 questions. We'll jump to the actual question, I would say. An anonymous person asked us, of course, how many roads must a man walk down until you call him a man? Well,
which one leads to sex?
Basically, has his balls dropped and how old is he? That would be my answer. It's got nothing to do with how many roads you walk down. I mean, paraplegics, they can't walk and they can still be men. I'm just saying. And of course, obviously, how many roads does a man walk down until you call him a man? Until he walks into a tie shop. Then he is a man.
If he's in a suit.
The bigger the tie, the bigger the man. That's what it is.
I do have to have quite a big tie because I have a long body.
Yours isn't so much a tie as it is a scarf.
Yeah, it's a scarf. Just cut that into a tie shape where you might smash it.
But the other thing we were asked, it wasn't that, it was a suggestion. Anonymous suggested, I have a suggestion for a segment called Fucked Up Films, where you do impressions of famous quotes, but instead of the correct actor, it's an out-of-place actor, like Arnold Schwarzenegger doing the Godfather speech, or Sly doing the Scarface bad guy speech. And I thought, okay, we could give this a bash. So what I thought we'd do I have a list of AFI's.
You got Adam Rickman ready and loaded.
Yeah.
I've got the AFI's 100 movie quotes.
Right.
That I'm going by Wikipedia here.
Yeah.
So it's not our personal lists before anyone fucking starts. Adam does a pretty good Severus Snape. I do an okay Michael Caine, Sylvester Stallone, and
Give me a glass, I do an okay Bane. Dan does Bane without a glass.
yeah. Dan is best known for his Arnold Schwarzenegger, his Forrest Gump.
Steven is best known for his Michael Caine.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat. But
My people call it on
yeah.
something.
Yeah, and Godfather. So, what I've got, and I'm going to let you go first. We're going to go down the top 100, and we're going to let Dan go first. And I've got 3 voices in here that you can do, Dan. Adam, why don't you pick one of these? Hand it to me.
Victor!
Okay, you read it out then. So, now, first of all, tell us what the voice. So, who the voice is going to do.
The voice is Arnie.
Right.
Also, Schwarzenegger, and do "I'm the King of the World" from Titanic.
I'm king of the world!
There you go. All right. Adam, do you want to go next, or should I go next?
I'll go.
You go next. So, Adam, in your best Severus Snape, you might have to move close to the mic for this one.
Oh, good lord.
This speech from The Wizard of Oz.
Okay. I'm giggling now. So.
Yeah.
I have to do. There's a process to get in a Severus Snape, and it's no secret. You have to do Stephen Hawking, then become miserable. Hello. Well, there we go. Right. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too.
That sounds so fucking sinister. Okay. So,
okay. Hang on. This is just for me, Dad. I want to try this. Jada Snake Roberts promo, how'd that go there?
He said nothing. And then he. How stupid are you if you have to get up for a TV when I didn't say a word? Now you go sit down and tell your boy that you're a man when I got you off your fat lazy ass to check the TV was broken.
Now you go tell your boy that you're a man when I got you off your fat lazy ass to change the television to make sure it wasn't broken. I was saying nothing.
okay. So, Geek, pick a voice up for me. So, which voice is it?
It's just the words Michael Caine over and over again.
James from Team Rocket.
Yes!
Okay. Here's a Team Rocket doing this line from Dirty Dancing. Nobody puts baby in the corner.
That's so creepy. I was like, that was a pedophile.
And make it double.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Nobody puts baby in the corner. Yeah. So we'll probably do that every week. Just pick a random voice out of the hat, say who we've got to do. We'll do one more round just for shits and giggles. So I'll think I'll take the next one.
It's all fun and games till someone chuckles and poops himself.
So pick a voice for us. Who am I doing a voice of?
Michael Caine.
Oh,
Kane's
okay.
got an E at the end of it.
Oh, thank you. So Michael Caine doing from Yankee Doodle Dandy. Right, one Tom, I should better.
He's got the first.
My mother thanks you. My father thanks you. My sister thanks you. And I thank you. I'm sorry, Master Wayne. Right, so Adam,
Yes.
you are going to do a line from Moonstruck in the voice of Severus Snape. In fact, we'll move that one because nobody knows it. Dead Poet Society.
Is it from this bit?
Yes.
Carpe diem. Seize the day, boys. Make your lives extraordinary.
That is kind of creepy. Alright, and...
I know. That's
Okay.
nightmare fuel for the
Now,
next 3 weeks.
the question is, Geek, line from Need for Speed. Sorry, Top Gun, sorry. The Need for Speed line. You will do it in the voice of the Godfather, Marlon Brando.
I got one names. One name for spinning.
That's actually pretty good. There you go. So, fulfilling fan requests there. I think you're fine.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Yeah, you send us suggestions. We'll try our best to fulfill them. In fact, we'll do. I think we'll do.
We might as well wrap it up with the last two we've got.
Well, your last one. I'm trying to say what name. Yeah, Forrest Gump.
Okay.
Your next one, and it's from. Let's go for. Okay, let's go for Aunt. Is it Aunt Mame? Or Aunt. I think it's Aunt Mame. I think it's an M.
Auntie Mame.
Auntie Mame. In Forrest Gump.
My Jenny, life is like a banquet. Most poor suckers are starving to death. Mama said that was not fair. She said Jenny had the AIDS too, but I still fucked her.
Adam,
Yes.
in the voice of Severus Snape, ordering a drink in the style of James Bond.
Okay. A martini, shaken, not stirred.
But you can now sit down. You've earned yourself a well-earned break there, Adam.
Thank you.
A well-earned break.
Oh.
And now I've got to do Sylvester Stallone.
Caddyshack.
You want me to do the Caddyshack?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know, Cinderella story. I mean, I don't know. For a greenskeeper, never better become the master champion. It looks like a miracle. It's in the hole! It's in the hole! It's my God! It's in the law!
Now this is the story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down. I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there, tell you all how I became the half-blood prince of Bel-Air.
You're in West Philadelphia, born and raised, at a playground where I spend most of my days. Just shooting out relaxing matador cools, shooting some people outside school.
Ah! A couple of guys got scared. You see, they was causing trouble, and I shot them because they were green berets, and then I told them to let off some steel. But you know, my mama, she got scared and sent me all the way to Bel-Air.
I whistled from a cab, and when it came near, the license plate said fresh, and it had dice in the mirror. If anything, I could say that this cab was rare, but I thought, no, forget it. No home to Bel-Air.
Well, I pulled up the job by 7 all right. I said to the cabbie, "You're home. Smell you later." Wrote in my kingdom I was finally there. So sit in my throne. As the butler to Bruce Wayne. Wait.
Do 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 be do 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 be do 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 be do.
Laugh is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. But yes, we could be doing this.
It's a duck. No.
I could sit here and listen to your Severus Snape all fucking night.
Severus Snape will sit and listen to you all night.
He's gone.
That's what you see.
My balls are hiding.
You can't sleep tonight.
Skeletor.
Ah, Skeletor! You see, because it's funny, because she is a skeleton.
I once brought the skeleton back from the dead.
Ah, no, that was just Voldemort. I'm not scared of that pussy.
Voldemort looked better.
Actually, did you hear the reason that Voldemort isn't allowed to, can't feel no love?
Because he's a paedophile.
Well, that's that as well. The real reason is that I think he was either born or he was killed on Valentine's Day. So that was the excuse anyway.
I have no idea. So there you go. So there you go. Basically, to answer the question, yes, we can do fucked up movie quotes.
And we'll see you next week for more.
Thank you, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Bye.
But yes, so as we're saying, you know, we discuss pretty much everything. But one thing we love to do on this show,
You know how sometimes they suggest films that we should do?
yeah,
Dad?
And you think that gives you power over me?
I just said that.
Like I said, we do a lot of things on this show. Like I said, we are coming back. So if you don't know, some of the stuff we do things like fan casts.
Yeah.
If you go on our Tumblr page, shouttheshow.tumblr.com, you can look back at all the fan casts we've done in the past. And if you were a fan of Season 1, you'll have noticed that we were building up towards a Justice League fan cast. We can promise that this is coming at some point in 2013.
I'm stuck in this voice. I'm yawning as Severus.
But basically...
What a lovely, lovely singing voice.
I'm shy, Fudge. I've tried to do this piece, but they won't let me, you see. I'm so sorry, Mr. Wayne.
You
But,
failed me
fuck
for
you,
the
guys.
last time.
But
Fucking Michael Kidd.
basically,
Cry every time I say.
we are going to be doing a Justice League fan cast sometime in Season 2. We haven't made any plans at when this is going to happen. We are going to try and recap everything we've done so far, and then see if there's anything we want to do before that. And plus, we want to fan cast other things as well.
We've
in the
learned
future.
that with fan casts, it's not a good idea to put a time limit on it.
Unless it's me.
Precisely. Well, yeah, exactly.
Although, if you like it, then you should indeed put a ring on it.
Yeah, but things.
She actually didn't do a bad halftime show.
Apart from the lights away.
That was
Yeah.
a good show.
Before they were decent songs, but okay. But other things we like to do.
Who listened to it?
Other things we like to do is the hashtag shout quiz.
This is where he was getting to.
So basically, the hashtag shout quiz is basically where every month the champion must defend his title in a battle of trivia. So in our case, at the last hashtag shout quiz, I was defeated miserably by the reigning and defending hashtag shout quiz champion, TheLonewalker1.
Sadly, I have no affiliation with the Shield.
Now, I faced him in a rematch for my title in December last year. I lost miserably.
Yeah.
So I don't have a rematch clause, and so basically I will be the quizmaster for the first hashtag shout quiz of 2013, where Dan the Geek and Addison will be challenging Adam for the title.
It's like the
That's-
old phrase, I'm not going to put
I
you,
said
I'm
that
going
wrong,
to let
didn't I?
Tom do it.
Dan will be challenging Adam for the title, right?
No, yeah, but my last name got caught in your mouth somewhere.
It did, yeah.
It was awesome.
I think I was just surprised that I was able to talk without being interrupted.
You think that gives you power over me?
I wish it did.
He was trying to have more Dan on the show, it was Adsum.
Yeah. But so basically, what's going to happen with the hashtag shout quiz? The hashtag shout quiz will be recorded on the last recording day of every month. We record these shows on a Thursday. So every Thursday we record the show. So the shout quiz will be recorded on the last Thursday of every month, hopefully uploaded in time for the weekend. Now, every one of us has our own quiz style. If you want to send us questions that we can use on the quiz show, you send them to us via Tumblr by the same way as asking. Just go via go via the shouttheshow.tumblr.com/ask if you've got any ideas for questions to ask us on the show.
No special then.
Anyway, so that is so to let you know that we will be having the hashtag shout quiz in the next 2 weeks. We'll be coming back to that. The question is, can Geek King become champion once again?
Of course I can.
Or
Probably.
will Adam once again retain the
I don't
title?
know if I'm going to lick it.
Well, if he's allowed to lick, so.
No, it's my belt. He just carries
Oh,
it.
you're not even allowed to lick that.
I can't lick anything anymore!
What do you mean anymore?
Well, ever since the restraining order.
Curse you!
It's not legal.
Curse you, Bill Murray!
It's not legally binding in the States.
You want to lick Bill Murray?
My head went through all the celebrities I know, and it just went, Bill Murray, that'd be funny. Because in my
He
head,
let you.
the line, he slimed me came up, and I was like,
Oh.
that
Oh, I'm done.
He's out.
We're done.
Twice you've made bad references.
So, I tell you, whilst we're trying to get the bad taste out of our mouths with that
Do you know
one,
what? So was Rick Rude, actually.
and whilst we're trying to get rid of the bad taste of that double shot right there,
I kind of feel a bit like the granddad who tells all the bad jokes. Except I'm young. And I don't have kids.
It's
Legally speaking.
one thing we like to try and do in this show is give props to people we think deserve credit, and people.
I thought you were going to try and ask us for like special topics. I was going to go, I ain't going.
No, I'll have that stuff off the show.
Should we explain why he's nuts?
We've been trying for years to explain.
At least
why
he has an excuse this episode.
Yeah, he's not well. Poor son. Adam may be suffering from a concussion, unfortunately.
Maybe.
Okay, he is suffering from a concussion.
Yeah.
So he is a little bit loop-de-loop. Okay, so basically, as I was saying...
yeah, but there's one good thing. Apparently concussions bring pretty girls and pizza.
Yeah, here's a story. Adam falls over and smacks his head because of the icy roads, right? So he's walking, he smacks his head, gives himself a concussion. So what happens that day? He ends up at home, he gets a bunch of people like messaging, are you okay, are you okay? And a lass comes over to take care of him and brings him pizza.
When was the last time a girl brought you pizza?
It's the perks of being the hashtag.
That would have been when I was still with my second ex, and that would have been 2007 because you broke me in 2008. So yeah, 2007 was the last time a lass brought me pizza.
I took my girl to pizza just last week.
What, the place at Newcastle?
Yeah, the best pizza in Newcastle.
Oh, we'll plug the show of that place. I'll put a photo of it. No, go to there. If you're in the Newcastle area, go there.
It's inside the Granger Market. It's pizza by the slice. I'll take you. Don't worry, I'll take you.
Pictures of we can have fun. All I need to do is hack the machine that puts all the pictures up, and then
Funk. Just you rest for a minute, right?
Yeah,
We'll talk about this later. Okay?
You rest down.
Just rest.
Bearing in mind that the machine that puts the pictures up is me. You can't hack me.
You just sent him to overdrive now, dude.
Adam?
he's a Cyberman.
No, he's not. He's just telling you that he acts like a machine because he gets no fucking sleep because of the work he has to do. Which I mean, thanks for that, boss.
Sir, do you want some oil?
So, hang on.
If you were a robot and we knew but you didn't, would you want us to tell you?
Yes. Because then I can upgrade myself.
What happens if you are upgraded already?
I'll break my program.
What if what happens is you basically take the iPhone route and people just put new letters on you? What if you suddenly become Stephen Mark V? Or an extra S to it? Or Lord forbid a PH?
D.
But the thing is...
PhD.
Oh yeah.
Okay. You go to sleep now, Adam.
Okay.
And me and Geek will handle the show.
Sweet.
Yes. So anyway, I was saying, what we like to do is give credit where credit is due. So what we're doing, we're going to try and basically showcase a couple of people every week, just to spread the love. Not his kind of love, that weird.
Where is
slimy
love?
That slimy.
Where is the love?
My love is not weird. My love is fun. It's the fun activities that are weird.
Your love is not returned.
Yeah. But
as a general rule, no.
So
it's like a one-way system, isn't it?
So basically, it's kind of like a reverse plugging. Because
that?
it's kind of reverse plugging because we're not plugging our stuff; we're plugging other people's
Just
stuff.
wait until you turn 23, nearly 24, and then someone will find you.
And if you're the first
Passed
time,
out in the gutter with a lumberjack.
and if you're a first-time listener and you're wondering, how come it sounds like these guys are like having conversations in the background all just? That's what we do. To be honest with you, if you ever see us, like if we're recording a live session and you just want to pop over and have a conversation, come on in. You
Bring
might
me
as well.
pizza and fajitas. Bring us all things.
This is what we're like. We just like getting together, chatting, bringing you news and stuff,
Sit.
just having a good time at the same time. That's what we do. We do invite people to come on the show every now and then. We do have a few rules. Don't be a dick. That's a good one.
Don't suck a dick.
Yeah. Don't be boring. God, do you remember that one?
Don't be a cocksucker.
Yeah. I mean, by that we purely mean the derogatory term of idiot and someone we don't like, not someone who actually sucks up. Because quite frankly, there are some, there's some women out there who are quite good at that.
I believe there are probably more than a couple of blokes that are quite good at that as well.
It's all cool.
I need some food.
So do I, but we'll get there.
Yeah, we're going to get there. Yeah, trust me, I'm struggling to bring this show to its natural conclusion.
Bye, everyone!
No.
Bye!
Stop, we're not done yet.
Oh, you said
yeah, you're right. The reigning and defending
Stop.
champion
Stop.
has to end the show.
Stop. Right, guys. Right.
Team talk. Team talk.
Audience, bear with us a second, right? Can we put like a standby graphic? Thanks. No! Stop. The other one that is muted. There we go. Right, guys. What did I tell you about being professional? Right?
We have to do it in moderation.
No. That's not what I said, Ambrose. What I said was.
Ambrose?
What I said.
Oh.
What I said was, we're going to be doing season 2, episode 1. Right? We want to get ahead. Right? We want people to follow us on YouTube. We want to get over. We want to be able to get people like,
I'm not Eric Van Gisbee. I don't care about getting
but we want to be able to get recognised, so eventually we can even move up to perhaps doing live
Recognize!
So we can do like live panels. Maybe even one day we might get to do some shit with those people from like Ask Like Guy with the Glasses. Website that guy with the glasses.com and all that jazz.
I've got it. Here's what we do.
Is this going to evolve for heaters?
No.
Good.
What we
So
do.
rich and white, it's like I'm running against a cheesecake.
Republic games. Leave the puppet and you fit.
We are interrupting the show for this. We are interrupting the show for this meeting. So this plan of yours better be good.
Okay, here's what we do. Okay?
It's not good, but you know it's not.
Here's what we do. We finish what we're talking about.
Yeah.
We talk about the plugging and our websites and our Twitters.
What have you got on Max at Elvis Chan?
Whoa, what the fuck?
Go with it.
Why is Mr. Man here?
These people don't know Mr. Mad yet.
I don't care, I don't like it.
They will.
Tell me to go away.
Okay, go away, Mr. Mad.
He keeps asking about Jills.
Right, okay. So,
we talk about our Twitters and our Facebooks and our Tumblrs.
yeah, it's the plugging. That's what we did.
Then what we do is we
You
go,
plug that Halloween guy.
and then we say, this is brilliant. We say, but you can't do that while listening to us. So we're going to stop now, and you can go, and we tell them to go do that.
Right. Yeah, but how does it solve the fact that you're not being professional?
We are.
Simba.
Rafiki, show you the way.
Guys.
Sorry,
guys.
I'm out.
Right. This is what we're going to do, right? I'm going to go back. We're going to load the graphic back up to let everyone know we're back on. Right? I'm going to say, I'm just going to jump back into plugging Halloween 4545. They'll not see it coming. Right? And we'll just pretend that none of this happened, and then we'll have a very, very, very stern talking.
That's what she said.
After this episode, so because episode 2, professional. Remember, we want to be famous. Isn't that right?
I want pizza.
Yes, the fame can bring you better
I want
pizza.
fajitas.
I want the best pizza in Newcastle.
Fame can bring you that.
Fame, we're gonna
Bus
live.
can bring me
If
that.
you finish that song, I will crack that belt across your face.
We're gonna get to slice.
Right, I'm going to put the graphic back on. They don't know what we've been talking about, so I don't want you...
We'll do it ninja style. I'll creep up behind you.
Just shut up. Sit your ass down. We're going to put the graphic back
Why are you
on.
standing up anyway?
We're going to sit the...
Because
Shut up. We're going to put the graphic back on. We're going to be back live on air, even though we're pre-recorded. And then we're going to pretend like none of this happened, okay?
We're going to be like raw and 90s.
Exactly. So, on 3, go team. 1, 2, 3.
Peace!
staring into my soul.
Right then, we're going back live in 3, 2. So what we like to do on the show is give credit where credit is due. And what we like to do this week is give credit to a YouTuber, and he's an LPer, a very talented man, and a fellow Brit, who's actually just messaged me on Twitter saying that it's okay for me to show clips of his work. Wow! Great timing! That is expert fucking timing.
He just hit me in the leg.
I did. You need to be more specific. His name is Halloween4545. Follow him on Twitter at Halloween4545. He is an LP that mainly deals with the horror game genre, playing games such as Amnesia Dark Descent, American McGee's Alice, and Call of Cthulhu, Penumbra, a lot of these games. Here's a couple of clips to show you what kind of stuff he does.
brand new Let's Play of a special Amnesia custom story. I've been told this one's really good, quite scary. So this one is called, that's a good question, what is this one? God, I'm sorry, Pig. If I didn't realise you had a thing for your neck, can I keep making you make noises? Speak! Speak, Devil Piggy! For I wish to know your secrets. Speak to me. Well, the thing is, right? You've let Mr. Satan know I'm here. Look. Hello, Mr. Satan. I'm going to beat your head in with my big pickaxe. This is like the worst place to hide. Oh, well done, Philip. Yeah? Oh, I'm sorry. I pickaxed you in the face. No, it doesn't work like this, son. Get your ass back here. I'm not looking at you either. Good dog. Good dog. Good doggy. Doggy, doggy, doggy. Cave in your head, cave in your head. I think you might be dead. Just gonna check. Are you dead? Nod for no. He nodded. Now he's dead. I will call you whatever you like, as long as you like try not to like, you know, like hurt me or anything. Crap, doggy, doggy. Luckily, I have a plan. Doggy, doggy, meat. That was the worst idea I've ever had.
So insignificant. Sleeping dormant deep inside.
Luckily, he is distracted. Ninja style. Yeah. Oh, where do you think you're going, doggy boy? You're gonna get a pickaxe to the ass. Oh, unlucky. But he's not dead. Shit. I think he's dead now. I'm invincible. I so shouldn't have said that. Hello and welcome back to the Adventures of Goldhawk, Darkmoon's Curse. We were going to do a theme song, but it came out so badly we decided not to.
What? It was going to be? It's going to be like...
Goldhawk, the Adventures of
Goldhawk, he's got a sword.
And he's gonna run through villages and roll dice. He's gonna lose.
Pig.
He's a bit shit at it. Talking swords and pawning off gold armor. Anyway. Oh, you stupid bastards, guys. Go on then, hit me the stick, you son of a bitch. Oh. You're still a gimp. Or maybe not nice. Mad, perhaps. Crazy, insane, like Gaga. Kind of like Alice. But not quite so crazy. Alright, Alice. I'm sorry. No! No! Just forget me. Anyway, I'm going to do another set tomorrow, like normal. So, hope to see you then. And until then, Alice. No.
There's a fellow Brit like us, you know, awesome guy. He's really personal to talk to.
The clips.
I don't see those clips.
Were you on your iPod again?
No.
iPhone?
Yeah.
Were you talking to your girl?
I was texting her.
Hey, that's probably the biggest change. You see, we left Shout with nothing but misery in our horizons. We come back. I get the biggest payday I've had in the past 5 years, and you're taken.
Yeah.
I get a concussion.
Yeah, it's about time, bitch.
Boom. But anyway, Halloween.
I have told you a million times.
Halloween.
We had an episode about this where I'm the translator, and afterwards I told you what you needed to do. Did you do it? No!
Then at this point, I don't remember what you said. I don't remember what I ate or bought yesterday.
Can I get back to Mr. Halloween 4545's plugging, and then we can talk
Me
about...
and Dan will discuss it back here.
Ah, the level of respect, eh? Halloween 4545 is someone I've been following for quite a long time. His style has definitely evolved in quality.
Well, I don't know, dude. I've never watched any of his stuff because it's not my thing.
You get a free pass.
Halloween! Hello, sir.
Right? He is a very funny man with an incredible wit. Comes up with jokes on the fly. He doesn't really edit things much. Basically, what you see is what you get. Sometimes he does do dub work where he'll record the video first and then put the dubbing afterwards. He really cares about his fan base, but he doesn't pander to the fan base. So there's a level of respect there. He tries to get his videos up as promptly as possible. Obviously, he does work in real life and all that jazz. So, all respect to him. So definitely check out his work. It's youtube.com/user/Halloween4545. And of course, follow him on Twitter at Halloween4545. And once again, thank you, Mr. Halloween4545, for allowing us to use clips of your stuff on our show to plug you.
Thank you.
Very
Thank you.
much appreciate
We love
it.
you.
So as we come to the end,
From Elwood, isn't it?
as we come to the end of the
I'm
show,
Ted Mosbying it.
as we come to the end of the show, want to get a quick
I'm
thought.
going to the end of the show.
We are coming to the end of the show. If I say it often enough, it might happen. So as we draw ever nearer to the finale of this episode, it leaves me to remind you guys that I will be looking to post up some clips from mine and Adam's special episode that we did, I think, last week, where we were discussing the topic of the death penalty. More information on that
Because we
later.
were cheery like that.
And of course, in 2 weeks' time, the first hashtag shout quiz of 2013, where Geek is looking to become the first person to win the title in the year 2013. Adam walks in as champion. Geek is looking to walk out as champion.
Here's the thing, though. The only reason I will ever miss the show, like, say, certain champions we know, will only be due to injury. It will not be for reasonings such as being a big Hollywood star or anything.
Well, yeah, because you're not a big Hollywood star.
But leave all that, the hashtag total markout.
Which you can watch.
Yep. YouTube.com/user/1
I'm helping the flow.
all our videos are there because we have a second show called Hashtag Total Markout. It's our weekly wrestling discussion show where it stars the Geek King, myself, and fellow host Eric Von Gismy, where we discuss the weekend, the week's wrestling news and, of course, the going on in the WWE. You can check that out, and that has a Twitter page as well. But this is hashtag shout, not total markout, so I'm not going to plug that show here. I'm going to plug our stuff. You can follow all of us on Twitter and Tumblr. Follow us on Twitter at the following places. Adam can be found at TheLonewalker1, that is TheLonewalker1.
And a special cave near Whitby.
Indeed.
What?
Geek.
Cave near Whitby.
Keith, I don't know, for some reason I wanted to say chicken Kia. I don't know why. I think I've got a concussion now. But you can follow Geek King at Geek King, G33K _KNG, that's G number 3, K _KING. And you can follow me at Steve Jones 313, that's Steve Jones number 3, number 1, number 3. And go over to Tumblr and follow us there. It's TheLonewalker1.tumblr.com, Geek King, that is G33KKING.tumblr.com, and CJones313.
I'd rather you follow me on Tumblr than Twitter.
Yeah, in fact. But don't forget, Shout also has its own Tumblr page, shouttheshow.tumblr.com. There you can find episode archives, fancast archives. We post any news that we find important or interesting, anything that we think is worthy being reblogged on the Shout Show do.
Pictures of the Boston hats.
Yeah. While you're on the internet, head over to TRW1shop.spreadshirt.com for all your Shout wonderful weary stuff.
So what was that?
TRW1shop.spreadshirt.com.
Spreadshirt.
Yes. A link will be provided thanks to the kind mystical sage that is Steve.
That's nice. You give me more work to do. It's awesome.
Oh, I'm sorry.
One more piece of thing to write.
Sorry.
Sometimes all you do is complain.
Do you know why I complain? We don't give them enough work. That's the reason.
I know, right?
You know, if this show actually made money one day, I could pay you guys.
Yeah, but
You're doing a great job.
You've already said that you wouldn't pay me a lot. Like minimum wage.
No, I said in relation to how much money the show would be making. Look, I tell you what, if we ever make money, we'll discuss it properly.
Make money.
We'll discuss it properly, okay? Promise.
Right, millions of
But
dollars.
anyway, if you're watching this video, but you're not watching it on the actual YouTube page, then go to our YouTube page, youtube.com/user/The Wandering Angel, where you can find all sorts of videos made under the Wandering Angel Productions banner. That's mainly my works there as well. Adam is also on YouTube, TheLonewalker1 on YouTube. That's your username there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Geek King hasn't got a YouTube account, he doesn't upload videos, but maybe
I don't upload shit.
Yeah, maybe one day
we'll get to do another new episode of Geek King Says Bookmark.
Yes, we've got one episode of Bookmark up there. We'll bring that back somehow. God damn it! Even if it just ends up being bite-sized chunks, who knows? But the thing is, at the end of the day, we are back, and we're going to be evolving as we go. You know,
like Pokemon.
Exactly, only without the red candies. And that damn thing, basically without that damn fucking trading thing where you've got to plug into somebody else's fucking game thing and trade characters.
Link cable.
Yeah, link cable. So you've got to trade characters so they can actually evolve. What a stupid way of working. I mean, if I adopt, like wife swap. When they swap wives, they don't fucking level up. How does that fucking work? You trade a Pokemon, all of a sudden it evolves. That makes no sense. I never got Pokemon. It's weird. And by the way, in the world of Pokemon, they eat burgers. Where are all the cows? Nowhere, but they have cow Pokemon. I'm just fucking saying. Although they do have Rapidash as well. So
Yeah, Pokemon, as we know, are often dead.
yeah.
I like Pokemon.
So
Pikachu! Pikachu!
is that SMTV Live reference, dude?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
The poker rap.
Old school. Anyway, so that is all from us for episode 1
Challenge Ant.
of
and
season 2.
Shums.
Remember, do send us in your questions if you got them, or send us in anything you think we may find interesting, and we'll share it on the show. If you want us to give a shout out to yourselves, that's cool as well, but you got to go to the right place. That's shout the show.
And you've got to send us lots
Don't
and
send us
lots of
anything.
money.
We're not asking people to send us money. We're not asking them to send us fajitas, although we will accept donuts.
Can you please do us a favour and send us your love and questions?
And failing that, donuts.
Bringing that just your questions.
Or donuts.
I don't really like, people, so I don't really need that much.
But like I said, on a serious note though, it is all. That's all we've got time for on this week's episode. Join us next week, where we'll be pretty much more of the same chaos, only maybe better edited. I don't know. It depends how I'm feeling at the time. To be honest with you, you're lucky. It's a bit. We're all lucky to get edited at all.
me and Dan-
Me and you learned, we learned how to do that together.
Yeah, because
Me and Dan will be professional mammals.
Yes.
We'll be professional roles.
Yes.
Not like a human being anyway.
Exactly. We're using Sony Vegas now. It took a while for me to learn. It is a bit.
You're welcome.
Sony Vegas is a bit of a temperamental bitch, I find, but I'll talk about more that on episode 2.
You're welcome.
But from all of us here, it's goodbye from the TheLonewalker1. Yeah, this is where you say goodbye.
Oh, goodbye.
Adios.
Adios, muchachos. Praise Cthulhu. Cthulhu for tang.
Goodbye from Geek King.
Peace. Hasta la vista, baby.
And it's goodbye from me, and we will see you next week on the weekly debate/discussion show, #shout.
Ciao.
Right, about that stern talking to.
Oh, shit.